So tonight is WWE's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event, I guess, or network event, because it's on the network. The card doesn't look like there's a whole lot of matches on it. I'm guessing this is going to be like the normal lower pay-per-views where they don't have as many matches and it ends around like 10 o'clock, maybe the latest 10:45. Because I don't think it'll go as long as shows like Survivor Series and other bigger events. But the match card, it looks like there are maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches on the card as of right now. And I'm going to just do my predictions. And as before, if there are matches that get added, those aren't part of this, but I'm going to go through the matches on this Hell in a Cell card. First match is for the Money in the Bank contract, Otis versus The Miz. This story has been going on a while. The Miz traded Mandy Rose traded to Raw, and Tucker traded to Raw. I think this match, I think that The Miz is going to win. Normally in these matches, the Money in the Bank holder retains, but it has happened before in the past. I think The Miz is going to win the Money in the Bank contract, just because right now on SmackDown, I don't see anybody that Otis could really cash in on and believably defeat. And I don't know, I don't think The Miz will win the title either on Raw, but I think it would make more sense for The Miz to be the Money in the Bank holder, being that he's on Raw and the current things going on Raw. So my prediction for Otis versus The Miz, I believe The Miz will win the Money in the Bank contract through some form of cheating or some underhanded tactics. I think The Miz is going to be Mr. Money in the Bank after the match. Jeff Hardy versus Elias. This match is another Raw brand match. Elias has just come back after, I believe, maybe an injury or a hiatus. I think Elias is going to pull off the victory in this because he just came back, and I don't think they're going to have him lose after just coming back. So I think Elias is going to win this match. I know he's attacked Hardy from behind a few times, so I think Elias is going to win, and I think this feud is going to continue for a while of Jeff Hardy and Elias. So my pick is Elias. The SmackDown Women's Championship will be on the line in a Hell in a Cell match. Bayley defends against Sasha Banks. Bayley's been champion for a long time. I believe she's almost had at least over a year. And I know last year Sasha Banks lost a Hell in a Cell match against Becky Lynch. I think that at Hell in a Cell, Sasha Banks is going to get the victory over Bayley and take the belt off of her, because I think that that'll continue the feud. Bayley will be upset that she lost the title. Sasha Banks will be celebrating that she is the SmackDown Women's Champion. So my pick, Sasha Banks wins the Hell in a Cell match and walks out of Hell in a Cell the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. The WWE Championship is on the line in a Hell in a Cell. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. This match, these two have been feuding for quite a while, had matches on, I believe, the last few pay-per-views. And I know in the past I picked Randy Orton to win, but I'm thinking that Drew McIntyre is going to win this match because, honestly, Randy Orton hasn't been able to pull it off in the past few matches, and I think something's going to happen in this match where Randy Orton will lose. I've heard some people think The Fiend might interfere. I could see that happening so that he could feud with Randy Orton, because The Fiend has been going after everybody that Bray Wyatt feuded with. So it would make sense to go after Randy Orton. However, The Fiend is in that feud with Retribution, so I don't know. But either way, I still see Drew McIntyre retaining the WWE Championship tonight at Hell in a Cell. And now what I think will be the main event, the Universal Championship, is on the line in a Hell in a Cell I Quit match. Universal Champion Roman Reigns defends against Jey Uso. This match came about because Jey Uso wanted a rematch, and he's kind of wanted this feud he wanted to get the championship, I guess, from Roman. And the last pay-per-view, the towel was thrown in by Jimmy Uso. I think that Roman Reigns is going to retain the championship tonight because I just don't see Jey Uso winning it. I think that Jimmy Uso is going to get involved and cost Jey the championship. Then Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso align and possibly maybe form some kind of a heel faction. But I don't know, anything can happen, or Roman Reigns could just win straight up. I think Roman Reigns, though, will retain the Universal Championship tonight at Hell in a Cell. So my pick, Roman Reigns retains in Hell in a Cell. And as far as the championships of the Universal and WWE Championships, I don't see them changing hands anytime soon. Possibly by maybe Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, or possibly WrestleMania. But I think either of those three big pay-per-views could possibly see a title change, but I don't see the main men's belts changing hands at this pay-per-view. I just don't see it. Randy Orton, he seems to be thrown into these feuds for the WWE belt all the time, and honestly, he always seems to be the fall guy. So, yeah, this card is not very long, and I'm surprised by this because usually they would add maybe at least one or two more matches to the card, but maybe they have stuff on the pre-show. I don't know. But I know that next week there's another pay-per-view. I believe it is the NXT Halloween Havoc. But this is the WWE's Hell in a Cell for this year. And after last year's, I was disappointed with how the main event ended with a disqualification finish. And I know a lot of fans were not happy last year in Hell in a Cell. There were chances of refund and restart the match, but hopefully they do something good with this one. I don't know. But those are my predictions for WWE Hell in a Cell.